What is up, everybody? Welcome back and welcome to Just Us. Today we're reacting to Hunter x Hunter. Last episode, the king has arrived to his rightful throne. Our king has arrived to his... My bad. Our king has arrived to his rightful palace.
The dick riding for the king is on a new fucking
Our
high.
king. What do we want me to do about that?
Bro, that is your king.
It's quite literally the best character on the show.
No.
Was last episode didn't we finish on last episode and I was talking about how like I couldn't understand how Killua, like remember we saw Killua and Poof together and he was not that far from the palace, but yet the king just entered the palace and he can't see Killua at all. Wasn't I talking about that? No. You guys remember mentioning that?
No. But just know. And going in, P2 has showed up to that one area.
Oh, that's how the episode ended.
That's how it ended.
The place that we think. What were you saying there?
Annoying.
Yeah, but that's basically, we're just gonna, that's basically all that happened.
We saw them pull to the place that where the baby's at, or we think Colt's at. That's his name, right? Colt.
I mean, I don't know if he's there with Cole, but yeah.
The baby is with Colt.
Yeah, the baby.
No, I'm talking about Kite.
No.
Well, not necessarily.
Last we saw of Kite, he was in the little chamber that shoot. Remember that little house thing that he put?
That's not shoot. That's no.
Okay. Then who's shoot?
That is Shoot.
No, that's shoot.
Nova is a portal guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about shoot. Shoot is the dude with the one arm.
The one arm.
Yes.
And he got beat up by Mentor Yubi.
Yes, he put Kite in a little
Yeah, but
house.
didn't he take him out?
like a little like.
Didn't he take him out?
And then he shrunk it, or something like that.
Yeah, he only took him out so Gon could see him.
Yeah, and we didn't see him put him back.
You can only assume that's what they did because they had to keep him captured.
No, because then wouldn't Shoot have him? So why would they? Where would Gon be going if he's in this thing? Why would Shoot not take that little cage with him?
Okay, then where would it be, Nathan?
They probably locked him up down somewhere in that room. Probably locked in that room.
He's in that cage that Shoot put him in, mate.
Bro, he took him out.
When
he showed Gon. Kite.
Kite was still behind those bars, bro.
No, alright, so
they literally locked him somewhere after they Shoot put him in there to bring him back to wherever they're gonna take him, and then they left him there locked up.
Okay, we are quite literally battling an assumption, right? We are assuming they took him somewhere and locked him up. I'm letting y'all know the last I have seen of Kite, he was in that little cage, and then they took him out of that cage so Gon can see him. So I can only assume
see him put him back
again. So I can only assume they put him back.
Didn't Shoot have his little thing with him when he went to go fight the ants?
No.
There's no. I mean, why would Shoot not take that with him to fight the ants?
But
well, I mean, how would Gon get him out of there? So why would he leave him in there if they know that Gon is gonna take P2 to Kite?
They didn't know that.
Shoot's the only person who can unlock that.
I'm pretty sure they did know that. That was always part of the plan.
No, when they were originally talking in the plan, the goal was to save Palm, right? No, yeah, they only talked about saving Palm. They figured there was no hope for Knuckle until Gon finally saw that she was healing that chick.
I think he always thought that if they put him that way, then she can put him back.
The goal was to fight Pito, not to get her to heal somebody. There was never a plan to heal Kite.
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Nathan. Leading up to when Gon actually talked to Neferpito about you're gonna go back and heal Kite is when I knew the intention was to go back and heal Kite. I thought him and Killua were supposed to fight P2
and that was it.
And that was it. I didn't know there was any plan.
If that's the case, I think Killua would have protested a little bit more of him just completely changing the plan.
Well, they had to change the plan the second they saw him or her.
Why would you want it if the plan was to kill P2? Why would you change the plan if you have an easier outlet to get the kill?
Because Zeno told them you're going to be faced with something when you get there.
He told Killua.
That is what I'm saying. All right. He told Killua you were going to be faced with a decision when you get there. And then when he got there and saw that girl being healed, he's like, "Oh shit, this is what Grandpa was talking about."
Yeah.
So we can't hurt her because they have to save this mortal.
Let them. I would agree with that because Xeno.
Is that? But
That's quite literally.
but is that worth it though?
Yes.
But Nathan, worth it or not, that's literally
When you're
what happened.
trying to like change, is it worth saving Komagi over
No.
potentially removing a threat to save the world?
But think about it. If she can save Kumagi, light bulb. Oh, you can fucking put my boy Kite back together. So that's why they had to stop their plan of killing her and be like, "You're gonna do this, otherwise I'm murdering you." Because Gon didn't give a fuck about that.
Gon
girl.
needs to get it together.
Bro, see, they be thinking I'm not paying attention. I've been paying attention. I'm trying to put y'all on game.
I still don't think he's in the cage, but
Again, you're betting that he was locked up somewhere. I'm betting that he's still in that cage. Both were running off of assumptions.
no, I'm running off fact. I've watched the head.
Oh, we know. That's why we don't fuck with you, Nathan.
I haven't. I wish I'd watched the head though, because I don't want to. I'm tired. I want to finish this arc so bad.
I want to finish this
I
show
want to
so
watch our
bad.
king take over the world.
You're fucking king. I want to watch this king get fucking destroyed.
Alright, well let's just get to the episode.
Hurry! Hurry!
Hurry, faster!
There it is! Come on! Hide it fast! Hurry! Hurry! Faster! Faster!
I'm trying so hard.
Where is Welfin?
Why are they looking for Wolfen?
Also, I have been enlightened that that the king isn't actually Gyro. But Wolfen is related to Gyro. So when he said the king, he was referring to like the king of the NGL.
Gyro.
So it was just like, I guess that he said the 2011 anime kind of like translated it wrong to the point where it made people think he was a king. But people that read the manga know that it wasn't actually.
Hold on. They just entered the hideout in the
So
cabin.
then, the king is potential
They're
Baku.
walking down a hallway.
I mean, I think the king is just a bunch of like, probably a bunch of strong people.
When I look at someone with just my right eye, my weak blue registers them on the crystal. After that, I can monitor them anytime I like by looking with just my left.
So starting next episode is when I think next episode is upload on YouTube is the Wolfen episode. So be prepared for like 5-6 episodes of comments saying it's not the king because we kept referring to it. You know? I was kind of disappointed when I found that out. I'm like, that is phenomenal
storyline?
So, but apparently the 2011 anime never, for some reason they never did it. In the manga, Gyro is introduced as an ant, and he's a potential threat in the future. Just obviously the manga's been on hiatus, so they haven't been able to write it.
Where do you go to read the manga, by the way?
I'm not gonna read it because I'm gonna wait till the next season comes out. But that's just. But the 2011 anime never like foreshadowed Gyro as an ant, but that manga did for some reason.
They figured it out. Now all I have to do is use that against them.
That motherfucker is still suffering. Oh.
I forgot the last time we seen him. Ikago actually like lit his shit up. I forgot about it.
I think this is where Kite, or not Kite, well, I mean, it's definitely where Kite is, but I think this actually is where Cole is. That literally looked like the mansion. But, like, if Pichu attacked Gon, how does, like, do we really think Gon actually stands a chance?
It's the door on the right at the very end.
I always thought that too. Like, what the hell?
Which is why I don't understand why Pichu really just doesn't kill Gon.
There's still intruders all over the place, so we're taking refuge underneath the palace.
She listened to a voicemail?
Yeah, Cameron. She said even with her high trained ears, she could hear the message on the phone when it rang.
Hello? Sir Pito? This is Komogi. I'm fine. So please.
But this is wrong, though, because this isn't real. Because, she just got this message. That's why Poof wanted Wolfen for that.
How was that? Was it good enough?
It was.
Oh!
You are Poof, right?
What?
Since I can split myself at a cellular level, it's also possible for me to become different people.
What?
Replicate faces, bodies, even voices.
That's an interesting turn of events.
That is such bullshit.
That's hella cheap though.
The Chimera ants are cheats. Like, have you not realized this yet?
God.
They were born and automatically like the strongest people in the fucking world.
How the fuck do you defeat that?
You'll soon see something very interesting.
But that like heightened, like that like shook like P2 P2 in a way. This where Kite is? Now, the moment of truth.
Motherfucker's just there as a zombie, but Nick,
And
you
they
realize
perform necromancy.
you realize if he comes back alive, you can't say shit there, right?
I'll be so confused because like they've never introduced necromancy in the show ever.
This man is already dead.
As God damn.
So now she definitely deserves to die.
Neferpitou deserved to die from the beginning.
So she really killed Kite.
You didn't see his head chopped off?
I saw that, but so there was no way of bringing this guy back at all.
How do you bring?
He's dead.
Because he didn't know that his head was chopped off.
Oh,
He thought, don't literally thought Kite was alive the whole. The puppet's gone. Thing controlling him. That's why he's standing up. The puppet's gone now. Oh my god. Is he about to like turn into a fucking demon?
I can't bring back the dead. It can only prevent the body from decomposing and control its movements.
Go deserves so much better.
Your friend is gone. I'm sorry.
Now will P2 try to kill him?
Internalize that pain and use it for better, bro. Come on.
in a weird way though, if Pichu was a smart enemy,
She'd kill him
this
right
is
now.
a
Oh no, yeah, I would, you told him I'd kill him. But
I'd kill him right now.
He's vulnerable right now. Oh yeah, it's over.
It's right.
if you're smart. But does P2 respect him too much to do that?
Hey, Palm,
What is it?
thanks a lot.
Are they ducking the king?
I would. The fuck?
Where did that come from? Why are you,
They have Komugi.
Okay.
you know, for stuff?
You don't know the whole backstory.
I don't say thanks. Not to my friends.
What?
Anyway, how's it going?
Right. I nearly forgot.
Oh fuck.
I nearly forgot.
Oh, Kite. He is, isn't he? He's dead.
Hey, Kite deserves so much better, but Kite deserves so much better for the audience. He was only in the show for like literally less than like 20 episodes.
Exactly.
If I just hadn't gone with him, Kite would still be alive.
That sucks. Now that's gonna be on his like conscious, dude. When you think about it, times like that were so much easier than it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't even easy.
It was all my fault.
That was hella harder.
No, that was vicious, yeah.
Nathan, you still gonna say he has the garbage weapon in the game when he just...
No, I mean, when he has that, but like, it's a chance. He doesn't get that whenever he wants.
It really was.
I look at like this song though.
No, this song is good, but I remember when Kite was just there to save them, and then that happened. That shit was so tough.
No, it isn't my fault. Peter was the one who killed him, not me.
There we go, Gon.
I killed Kite. It was all my fault.
Where's Killua here to tell him, like, no, it
All
wasn't?
of this is my fault.
At the palace.
No, it's Pedro's fault.
Is this like his rage building up into like his like inner rage?
Just hold on a little longer. I'll fix you, I promise.
I remember that too. And the entire time he was actually dead.
You know what I fucking blame for all this too? Jing's bitch ass. One of the deadbeat dads trying to find me. He wouldn't be led to the Chimera Ants like this.
No, everything Gon's going through
is Jing's fucking fault.
Yeah, but it's like...
No!
Oh my god.
I really do appreciate Pito's patience in all this, but yo, where's your heart, like, in all this?
What's going on? Is Pito going to help Kite?
Huh?
What?
Of course. Kite was never...
No. He's gonna fix her arm.
Why?
He's a guarantee he's gonna fix her arm.
Pito's gonna fix him now. Turn Kite back to normal.
Because she still knows her mission and her...
You can do that after you finish healing Kite. Please, just...
Bro, Kite's dead.
He couldn't convince himself.
Gon is slumped over on the floor next to Pito.
That's impossible. As long as she's in our hands, we have the advantage.
But P2 thinks that... Yeah, P2 thinks that... Oh my god. That was the episode? Damn, that was quick as fuck.
Please. Help Kite.
Dude, Gon is about to fucking go insane, dude. I'm here for it. Oh my gosh.
Bro, you say you're here for that?
I am here for Rage Gon. Holy fuck. We saw a glimpse of him when when they wanted to test him to see if he was okay after getting his Nen back after 30 days, so bro, he's about to go insane. I don't know how the fuck he's gonna be able to win though, that just doesn't make sense to me, but oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lie, that last scene, I was getting the same chills. I kind of see why you like the king now. It's because he's one of these like most menacing but honorable like committed type characters. Just like even just watching the other previous shows that we were watching, I honor the fuck out of Pito's patience. And then, bro, you remember when Killua did that thing where he took the person's heart out and then put it right in front of him? And how like, oh shit, this man's a menace for that. That was hella crazy, right? Bro, Pito literally, I mean, Nathan, congratulations for being right. But she literally did what you said, predicted what you said, was over like, oh yeah, he was dead all along, it wasn't what it was. Now, I took you over here, like, think about this full circle, you guys. I took you over here to show you that the person I killed. But now, I have to get my arm fixed because we're about to do this now.
Yeah.
So Nathan, I'm not gonna lie. All that Gon is looking pretty scary right now just went out the window for me. Because, bro, that was so fucking hard.
They're not just gonna kill Gon, so like, how do they get him out of
No, I totally
situation?
get that, but Pito, she's literally just here to fully abide by orders no matter what the cost.
Yeah, so how do we get Gon out of the situation is the question.
Well, obviously, I'm putting plot armor on Gon. Next episode, Gon literally better be able to destroy a fucking royal guard by himself, just so we know.
That's gonna have to happen, right?
Just so we know that, like, oh yeah, obviously.
Because Pichu's not gonna care about Gon's life anymore because she thinks that fucking Komagi is safe.
So Nathan, I'm not gonna lie, we're just in a conflicting place right now. Because wouldn't you say that if P2 loses this one-on-one with Gon is stronger than Jing and any Mr. Netero, anybody that can even...
I think Mr. Netero will definitely kill P2.
Okay, Mr. Netero
The king is just not a fair opponent to go against.
Then we would argue because Nathan, I already can feel I can already feel what you're gonna be saying in the long run after we finish the next episode. Guarantee if next episode we see Gon and Pito fight and it takes 2 episodes for some shit for Gon to actually defeat her type shit, I guarantee you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Gon was always stronger than Kite. Gon is the strongest person here because obviously Pito
I
killed
never
Kite.
said anything like that. I don't think Gon is stronger than Kite.
But if Pito was able to kill Kite 1-on-1 but not kill Gon 1-on-1,
I mean, I think you could say probably Gon is more naturally strong. Remember they did the whole. Remember in the Heaven's Arc arena, the first Nen trainer was like their 1 in however many million. I'm sure Kite is around there too, but I don't think Kite is as naturally strong as Killua and Gon. With the right amount of training, Gon and Killua are definitely going to be stronger than Kite.
okay, but let's keep the simple narrative that if Kite had 2 arms,
No, he's not beating Neferpitou.
but if Gon defeats Neferpitou with just like does his own thing,
Something's gonna have to happen for that to happen. It's not gonna just be out of pure fucking talent as a fucking 12-year-old.
Okay, because I'm telling you, man, I just don't want to hear anything like, oh, yep, you feel me? It'd be hella different, you feel me?
And how rageful was Kite when he fought Pitou?
See, I don't want to make that argument, though, because that just means whoever has more rage can win in any fight. No, it comes out,
but I mean, it's an anime. We're not talking about real life.
It is an anime, but it's over here like, I just don't want to play the narrative like, bruh, I would be so devastated if Gon defeats Pitou by himself, knowing that, like, if Kite would have had 2 arms, he could have defeated Pitou by himself.
Kite could not have defeated Pitou. That fight ended in a second. Do you think 2 arms is going to stop something
We don't know if
happening in
that-
a second? In
wait.
the manga, it says that happened in a second.
The fight between Pitou and Kite.
And Kite happened, like, in a second.
Where are you getting this information, bro?
Well, you can just fucking read up on it. And people in the comments say, and then when people in the comments say, I look it up. I look it up myself to make sure that's actually true. And that shit lasted a second. That shit was not a fight. You think 2 arms are gonna make something last longer than a fucking second?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. After the fight, and they showed Pitou after the fight, she looked low key fucked up. Low key, like, you know what I'm saying?
Barely.
So from a 1-second fight, I'm over here.
I mean, probably did his move and then probably hit her, but like that probably did absolutely fucking nothing. And like, think of this, so and you're like, if go like you're like Netero couldn't fuck with P2.
Netero can't.
Netero's definitely waxing P2.
Waxing?
Maybe not waxing, but he's not having to use his last fucking the one where he drained all his energy from. He's gonna be able to use that shit and slap her around till she's fucking dead. The king, that shit's just not fair. That man's on a whole nother planet.
The die yourself move?
I don't know. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck the die yourself move means.
I don't want to say the word, but you know what I'm saying? The self-sabotage move?
No, he would not. He would
He wouldn't have to use that to kill Pizza.
Netero would be alive.
But the Bodhisattva move, never Pizza's dying. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
No, he's not gonna drain any life force. He's literally killing it by just fucking slapping her and slamming her.
By using the Bodhisattva move, you feel me?
I don't know what that is.
The gold thing. That gold thing.
Yes, that's his fucking move. I would hope so.
So Nathan, you say you don't know what it is. I'm just educating you. It's the Bodhisattva move. You feel me? I don't know why lately I've been really picking up on all the fucking moves that they've been dropping. Like, you know how she said Palm calls her her thing like wind, not wind something. It's WD. The words are WD. You know what I'm saying? But I think one of the words are blue, like blue wind or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's her how she was like, oh, if I close one eye, I can see exactly where a person is by just using my left eye and her crystal. Remember how that was her power originally when she can see somebody when she was a human before she was an amphibian? It's the same thing, just amplified.
Would you call her an amphibian?
An ant? Bro, those are scales. You feel me? That's not, you feel me? That's not
funny that you got her an amphibian.
Because Nathan, would you not agree she has scales? Not.
She's an ant. I mean, she's more.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
She's an insect and a human.
Yeah, she's an insect and a human, but would you not say that thing on her feet and all that are like scales you'll see on like a fish, right? You know what I'm saying?
She's a multi-creature beast.
So, an amphibian.
What classifies an amphibian?
To me, a person that can... A tadpole, an amphibian. Something that can live in water.
Is that what an amphibian is?
No, well, to me... Well, not necessarily, but like...
Can't just go based with what to you. It's
Time
like
out. I want to make sure. I'm gonna make sure. You feel me? Because what would you consider? What would you consider?
Oh yeah,
a frog.
frog, toads, newts, and salamanders. She
I
looks like
knew-
a fucking fish.
She looks like a type of fish,
not an amphibian. No.
A type of fish. Thank you, thank you. Like, we don't need to. Oh, she looks like a sea animal. No, she looks like.
Fish are not amphibians. Fish are their own classification of animals.
So it's a type of animal. So it's a sea
a
animal.
fish.
Okay, but an amphibian is
an
an
aquatic fish. Aquatic. Yeah. Amphibians are not fish, David.
Okay, no, that's fair based off, I guess, exact definition. But like, if amphibians can live in water, what's not classifying them compared to a fish? They can live in water.
Amphibian? What?
If an
That doesn't make any sense. A fish are their own thing.
Exactly, but they can swim and live in water just like amphibians can.
That doesn't mean anything. Are fucking dogs humans? Because they can live on land and can't live in the water? What? Just because you can live in the water doesn't mean you're an automatic amphibian.
No, I get that, but then
And they don't have to be. And toads, frogs have to be able to breathe. They don't just live in the water.
tadpoles do before they become frogs. You know that,
But
right?
frogs can't breathe in the water.
When they're babies, they can. They come from the water.
But they don't. But frogs would drown.
Nathan, how does a frog become a frog? I just answer me this right now.
And frogs breathe underwater.
You realize that's not what I said, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like,
what does it say?
that their skin. So they have to. They absorb. It's weird. If there's not. So they have to be wet to be able to breathe, but they can't be underwater to breathe.
But they have to be wet to breathe.
But they don't have to be. But they can't be underwater and be able to breathe.
That's hella weird.
It's like they use the oxygen in the water to breathe. So if they're dry, they can't breathe.
But there's dry frogs. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain frogs can live in dry. You know what I'm saying? Environments.
It says if their skin dries out, they are not able to absorb oxygen. They use their skin to absorb oxygen when underwater, but if there is not enough oxygen in the water, they will drown. Most frogs can stay underwater for 4 to 7 hours at most.
Nathan, at the end of the day, Palm looks
They
like
hold their breath underwater. They can hold their breath for 4 to 7 hours. Think how that fucking ridiculous that is.
That's some gangster ass shit though. Like 4 to 7 hours.
Ridiculous.
But yet they can't breathe underwater, but they can hold their breath in that bitch for 4 to 7 hours. So basically, if they wanted to take a nap underwater, like, oh yeah, I can do this, and I'm chilling.
It's hot outside. Let me go sleep in the water.
Let me go sleep in the water, chilling. And then when I want to come back alive, I'm chilling.
That's ridiculous.
That's actually insane. Look, I like how this entire conversation was all based off what the fuck Palm looks like. She looks like a type of fish. She looks like something that can live in water. Ergo, an amphibian or a fish. like, ergo, you know what I'm saying? Because Nathan, if you're holding your breath underwater, what is it for me not to say, oh yeah, he can't live under there? If you're holding your breath underwater,
you're living underwater. You're there. You're living there. You're not there temporarily.
If you can imagine you're a frog, you can hold your breath underwater for 8 hours. You jump out to get one breath of air to go do it yet again for another 8 hours.
Okay, but that's not real.
Nathan, but no, think about it. That's not real. But think about it. If you were a creature and only for 1 hour out of your day, you live your life, and the other 20-something other hours, you're underwater just holding your breath because that's how you want to live your life. I'm
sure there's some like repercussions for it. Maybe they can't do certain things when they're doing that consistently. It also might not be healthy for them.
Probably not holding your breath that long. For us.
For your whole life, yeah, probably not healthy.
I mean, we don't know how they work out. You feel me? Maybe that's a practice for them. Real quick. Based on what you just said, Nathan, this is like you guys are talking about all this other shit. There's only actually one thing that I'm focused on, right? Based on what you said, saying that Wolfen and the King are not related, right? that whole theory that we had a few episodes ago, saying that Wolfen's gonna play a part in the king's death, that is now shattered.
So
Yeah,
fucking mad.
but
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So fucking
That is so, because now there's literally nothing that threatens the king at all.
Come again.
So
No,
that's what I'm
Poof,
saying.
Poof.
No, what the fuck is Poof gonna do?
Who's trying to help the
Poof.
king?
Poof's trying to help the king. Before
Poof is gonna die to the
Poof's
king.
trying to help the king for his own, like...
Cameron, Poof's gonna
Poof
die.
is trying to
the king.
make the king purely evil.
Which is not gonna work because that's not what the king
It's not
wants.
the king's
I
side.
think the king gets affected by Komagi.
Wait, what do you mean? Like she changes his decision to destroy the world?
Well, the king doesn't want to destroy the world anymore. Remember?
Only because he
had a
lost his
change of
memory.
heart to the point
Yeah.
where he wants to. Basically, he wants to be the one true ruler. Here,
Oh no! Actually, also Nathan. Actually, hold off on that because after this episode, I want to see the rest of that speech.
Why can't you just do it right now?
That's what he was
Let's
gonna
not do it
do.
while we're.
I mean, you can put your thoughts into it.
Oh, all right.
You will fight knowing that you cannot win.
And Nathan, you know what you should do when we're editing it?
I don't
We don't edit
understand.
these.
No, but Nathan, you know what you should
Are
do?
you fighting me for all of
I heard
humanity?
this part.
If so, then you should know that my actions are entirely for their benefit. For example, in human society, lands are split by borders marking their territory. On the right side of the border, children may starve to death, while on the left, idle dregs who do nothing have everything they need. It's absolute madness. I shall crush that madness and create a fair world where the concept of inequality will be completely forgotten for all time. I don't deny that I'll start by using power and terror to accomplish my objective, but only when absolutely necessary and only to bring about order. You see, I have learned what true power is meant to be used for. To protect the weak who deserve to live. That is its purpose. Power shouldn't be used to torment the defeated.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, so he's saying basically use his power to make everybody equal or feel equal in,
yeah,
and not you only using violence in order to keep the order,
yeah.
keep that the order. You know what I'm saying?
I
That
think his
everybody's equal.
philosophy is right, but I think the way he would go about it would be wrong. Just like Thanos' thing. Yeah, it's right to want everyone to be able to have everyone have enough resources, but going about killing the half the population of the universe is wrong about it. There's other ways you can go about fixing something like that.
But Nathan, think about it. Even in the way he said it, he was over like, I might, if I have to use violence and chaos to complete this madness, to keep this madness in order, so there's no inequality at all. He'll do so, but in only for that sole purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm only using violence. I'm only using my power and violence for the sake of keeping this madness in order. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's
That's what
kind
he
of
does.
like how what in House of Dragon we just watched. Damon, he saw what the fuck he did
Ruthless as
to
fuck.
the people that were criminals.
Ruthless as fuck.
Is that the right way to go about that?
No.
See, but like so many people can argue that though because it's not the right way to go about it. But if you're trying to keep like a huge group of people in line, wouldn't you say like fear plays a huge factor? Because obviously, oh shit, I don't want to get my hand cut off for stealing.
That's the problem, though. I don't think fear should run the world. That's what the king would do. So I think he's right in thinking about, like, it's not fair that people are suffering on one side and the other side, these people were just born into power, and they're not even giving a fuck about the people suffering. But going about that by instilling fear into everybody, I'm pretty sure is a wrong way to go about that.
Yo, that is like the argument. To me, that seems like argument of the year. Bro.
Like if I was a king, I wouldn't want to be feared by the people that I'm supposed to rule. I would want to be feared by my enemies, but I wouldn't want to be feared to the point by my own people to where if they think they step a toe out of line that they'll die.
See, bro, that is so.
That's why this show's so good, because it makes you like think like, is the king necessarily wrong in exactly what he thinks?
No, but dude, that's just what I'm saying is that's such a hard thing to think of because again, it goes back to my other statement, right? If I work harder than this person, why is it fair for that person to receive my same riches? That's bullshit.
But that's not what we're talking about. Like
that's crazy.
Hey, time out.
Like,
Nathan Dagan, real quick. Is the story of Is this the story of Robin Hood, where his story was he robs the rich and gives it to the poor? Is that the story of Robin Hood?
Yeah.
So in that regard, you guys, would you think if a person works hard and becomes rich, because he acquired riches, he should give back to people that are poor?
I think it is a human duty, especially in the world that we live in,
to serve others, right?
If you can, you should be able to help out whenever you can. Whether that is like in the position we're in, if we have a few extra dollars in our pocket, we see someone who's like, see a family on the street.
With the quickness.
That's my point though, is like, since we're in a position to be able to do that, I think it is our duty to at least be able to help out in a way that we're able to.
Okay, question. All right. See, and that's what bugs me out the most, all right? Because in now day and age, we can't trust shit. There could be people right now on the street just holding up that sign because they don't want to get a fucking job. Like, they're just doing that shit because they're gonna prey on our innocent.
I'd rather be wrong. I'd rather be wrong about that than possibly turning down a family that actually is in need because I think they could be faking it.
Okay, no, and which is all fine. But here's the thing: what if you chose to act in a different? What? No. What if you chose to act in a different way? Because you see how you were just quick when you were like, no.
I was gonna tap you on the shoulder and ask if I can point out something, but I don't need to.
What if you flip the script, right?
He's got group leader.
Bro.
Have you seen that meme? The whole group leader thing?
Oh, bro. They were doing that shit with AMP Davis in RDC World, and I found that mad fucked up.
That shit is hella funny.
But David, you were saying?
First off, the group leader in AMP is easily Duke Dennis, alright?
But you know what's funny?
It's Duke Dennis.
David.
Or Agent O.
Go ahead. We're already 48 minutes in.
What's it called, alright? Wouldn't it be easier? So if you see a homeless person, right? And they have a sign saying, need food and water, whatever the case may be. Yeah. If I were to be like, yo, bro, instead of giving you food or water, hey, man, with the platform that I have, let's make this video right quick so you can be having $2 sent to you every day from every person that watches this video.
That is a way of helping, though.
Or if I was like, yo, bro, how about we go get you cleaned up? Here's a gym membership for a week. This will get you showers, and I'll buy you a nice, clean pair of clothes so you can go get a job, and we'll set you up with 3 job interviews.
That's my point, though. But that is, giving money to people isn't the only way to help.
Why don't you just
giving
give your time?
Resources to people is another way of helping.
Boom. All right. So that's why when people have that,
but not everyone can do that. For all we know, people just giving the few extra dollars in their wallet is all that they can do. You know, like if you feel like you can do that, then you should. And if you want to, then go ahead. But not everyone can help. Not everyone can help in the same exact way.
Okay, well then timestamp this, ladies and gentlemen. If we ever reach a point where I can walk outside and see a homeless person, I'm not handing over what's in my pocket. I'll be like, yo, my mans, let's get you right, bro.
If you can put the time into doing that, then you should be able to.
I feel like the most selfless thing you can give somebody, fuck the dollars in my pocket. Let me give you my time, bro. Let's get you right. Let's get that haircut. Let's get them clean clothes on you. Let's go get this job at McDonald's right quick.
Again, if you feel like you have the time, if you feel like you can do that, then all the power to you.
Timestamp.
But again, though, that everyone is not able to help out in the same exact way. But my point is,
doing
like,
that shit.
if you can, I think it is a duty to be able to help people that are not in a good enough position that you are in.
Mark my words. Timestamp this shit, bro. Mark my words. When we have the platform for it, I'm gonna be doing that shit.
There was one more thing he had when he first saw when he first went into the palace. It goes.
Intelligence or talent end up in positions of power due to heredity or connections. That defies all logic. In the hands of an incompetent, power brings nothing but ruin. This must be the work of imbeciles.
The music's so fucking loud. For no reason.
These humans are complete idiots. Now I want you to think as hard as those puny brains of yours can manage. Have you ever spared a pig or a cow?
I remember watching
Because it begged you for its life.
That's a hard ass line though.
That is a hard
It
line.
goes to the point
I remember
where
that episode.
it goes to the point where he didn't have this whole thing with Komagi yet, so I think he's a little bit more fogged in the brain. But he's in the sense that, like, it's right, like, being born in power seems like I think what he's thinking right here is whoever's just stronger should be in power, which isn't necessarily the right way. I think it's obviously the person that is just best for the job. I don't know necessarily what brings that. It's whether, like, I don't know, but again, it's just like his whole thing is it's not these people that are working towards, like, these people that have worked towards being able to, like, be in a good position. It's just people that were born in this position and are not helping the people that are suffering. People being born in hundreds of millions of dollars and they just live their life like nothing and don't help the people that need help. And the people that were born in the $100 million are the people in power.
Yeah, that's so
Like, how is that?
tough,
How, that
man.
like that's not fair. That's not right at all.
But again,
Oh
that's
my
so tough,
gosh.
man.
Davian, remember how you were talking about the Rothschilds a minute ago? That's
The
a prime example.
The Rothschilds are fucking
So
winning.
if the Rothschild, but think about this: if the Rothschilds are winning and they're the most wealthiest people on earth, they own the banks and shit like that. No, but they own the banks.
They're not the most wealthiest people on
But
earth.
they're come on, dude. You know what the fuck I mean? They're one of the most wealthiest known families on earth. You know what I'm saying? And they are the people that are in charge. Let's say they're the people that are in charge above the government because the government doesn't have that kind of money. Wouldn't you think it's a little bit crazy that just because these people can get their next heir to the freaking throne of all this wealth, like, you know what I'm saying, their kids all get to inherit that wealth and then make the decisions for the entire world? When you feel that there's a level of unfairness there because they're born into a rich family, they have the right to delegate the decisions of people that are not on a part of that family. You know what I'm saying?
Cameron, I quite literally do not understand your question.
It's fine.
I think I know what he's saying because, like, is it fair to be ruled by a person just because they were born by your current king?
No, I don't believe any riches should be passed on. No, fuck that. These are the riches I made in my life. Yes, you are my son, my heir,
I'd want, if I had a bunch
No.
of money, I'd want to be able to put my kids in a comfortable living situation.
But Nathan,
no.
it's one of those things where I'm asking you
Like,
something
if they're money, they can do what they want
It's
with it.
mine.
No, but
Yeah, no, like, it's their money. If they want to give it to their kids, then they should be able to. But that's just a different philosophy way of thinking what to do with your money. Like, I'll definitely put my kids in a position to be able to make the best position they can to be able to make the best out of their life. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, these people didn't have a good childhood growing up, so now you can't, you know? Like, these people didn't have money growing up as a kid, so now you're not able to have money growing up as a kid, so you get to live in the same exact position as they would.
I'm just saying you should instill in your kids good traits as a human being opposed to a fucking big bank account, right? Instill those things in your kids. Don't just pass on your riches. Because if I have $1 billion upon my death, I can't take that money with me. But I'll be damned if I just give it to my kids like, here you go. No. Fuck that. It will be, but on my deathbed, I will have written scripts of who this money is going to. Go ahead and give every last dollar in my bank account to charity. Give every last dollar in my bank account to my fucking, you can spread it amongst my family. But just to my kid, my fame and fortune to my kid, no. Hell no.
Well, I mean, that's just, like I said, that everyone's different when it comes to that, but I still think, like, if you're in a position like that, you should be helping the people who are less given
Fortunate.
an opportunity
I'll do
to
that.
have that. You should be helping them. And that is, I think, what I agree with the king. It's just how he would go about it. I don't think instilling fear is the way to rule.
Agreed.
So, but influencing resources onto people that are not as fortunate as you are should be something you should do with your.
Yeah, I think that is a human right.
Then people should
I think
not.
that should be I don't know. I think that's a human right.
Then in the regards of that, Jeff Bezos did exactly what he needed to do, providing jobs for many people since he started that company, right?
See, Cameron, there's such a back and forth there.
Because it's
See,
just because
he provided
he provides something for him, but then if you, I mean, we've heard how Amazon, how people that work at Amazon, like how
horrible
work,
it is.
Yeah, that also has to do with. I mean, he's
That's
not the
bullshit.
owner of. He's not the what's it called? I mean, he doesn't own Amazon anymore. I'm pretty sure he retired.
No, he owns a part
I
of
thought
it.
he retired.
He sold I think like 75% of it or something like that. But no, he owns a piece of it. Like when they make money, he still makes money.
Well, he's not the CEO anymore.
He's not the CEO anymore.
Yeah, but
that's true.
But you guys find that crazy that at least his wealth provided a service. 'Cause think about it, he can't just go up to everybody like, "Oh, I'm gonna turn this person to a millionaire." Right?
I'm not saying to make them a millionaire, but there's other ways to do stuff like that. And also doing something for the less fortunate because you're told to do it shouldn't be a way to do it either. Or if you don't do, or you shouldn't do something because you'll be judged if you don't do it. You should do it out of just human decency.
See, now that in itself is fucking ridiculous to me. Well, not ridiculous, all right, Nathan. That is actually great. You know what I mean? But it boggles my mind that people will look at somebody that's rich or people that look at somebody that's fortunate than others and be like, being that you are in the place that you are, it is your duty to help others. When it's over here like, bro, I help others. Whenever I have an opportunity to help others, I help others. For you to say, oh, I have all this, so you should be helping more, that's
okay, no,
fucking insane to me. Like,
you have a multi-billionaire should not consistently be getting richer.
Why?
Because think of this.
What?
Because to the point where like no one realistically, not a one single person needs $1 billion.
agreed.
So my point is, you're keep growing in billionaire status, multi-billionaires. That means you're not really doing much with that money to help the less fortunate.
But the thing, nobody is in their day and age. Like for instance, whatever his name is, Elon Musk. There's a handful of people that shit on this man, but there's gonna come a time where we would not know as much as we know about. I mean, electric cars are quite literally helping us.
Electric cars, I mean, Tesla's not the first electric car.
What I mean to say is that is an invention that is going to help, all right? Space travel is something he's working towards that is going to help. So it's over here like,
But
oh, you have
Teslas
billions of
don't
dollars, you
help
should
the
be
less
helping in this way. Huh?
Teslas aren't helping the less fortunate. Because you need money. You need to be in a good position to get a Tesla in the first place.
But here's the thing, Nathan. There's two sides of every coin, all right? Everybody can be like, oh, it's great. You make Tesla cars so, people don't have to worry about gas anymore, but my minimum wage is still not going up, or
no one's gonna blame Elon Musk for the minimum wage, but I'm not gonna be like, I can't use that as a way Tesla, him making him being the creator of Tesla's, of his way of helping the less fortunate. That's not that you're helping people that can't afford that, but the less fortunate are people that are not able to afford that.
Nathan, all I'm saying is everybody needs help somewhere.
How does he help people that don't have homes?
I'm pretty sure. No, first of all, I'm not even pretty sure. There's some stories and facts out there where there's a handful of stuff that I'm pretty sure Elon Musk does to help. Right? But he doesn't need because he knows in his heart he doesn't need the prayers and the fucking the media to flaunt his help. Like Akon. I mean, Akon did some shit in Africa that nobody talks about. But he helped.
That's assuming that Elon Musk is doing that.
Nathan.
I'm not saying that everything he has to do is publicized, but think about this though. Like, no, he didn't make Teslas for others. He made Teslas because it would make him money.
That's the only reason?
Wait, no.
Why would it be like, yeah, I'm going to make a car to help others? No, he made a car because he knows that's going to make him money. That's any business. Anything you're going to do, unless if it's literally to help, like, homeless people, like homeless shelter, like any programs that have to do with homeless shelters or anything like that, that's different. But making cars is not thinking, yep, you know what, I'm going to do this because I'm gonna help the less fortunate. My point is
It
like,
eliminates gas. That helps.
but there's other things when it goes into making stuff like this. But think about this though, like there's wrong ways of helping the less fortunate.
I'm sorry?
There's wrong ways of helping the less fortunate. As in, for example, you're only helping the less fortunate so you can get a YouTube video out of it.
I've seen that.
There's wrong.
I've seen
you can
that.
help the less fortunate with the wrong intentions.
I've seen that.
I've seen that many times.
Yeah. So my point is like, I think it is a human right to help the less fortunate, but you should not be doing it with the wrong intentions. Otherwise, do you really care, or are you doing it because it will make you more money?
You know what the crazy thing is? But in this day and age, everybody's gonna be judged. It's literally everybody judges everybody, alright? While you may think I'm doing this for a YouTube video, no, I'm doing like, that's why I don't understand why people shame some of the YouTubers that do videos. Like, they'll do a video of them giving or paying people's rent or handing out money to homeless, yada yada, and be like, oh my god, you handed out $100 to people, but you're making $20,000 on this YouTube video. Like, who the fuck are you? Okay, go ahead and criticize me all you want. I still was out here giving this.
The thing about that is, if you're using that money that you're earning to then give away, that's different.
But that's the thing. You would never know that.
I feel like you guys didn't realize this full circle. It all just goes based on perception. Everybody, because I'm telling you, if you even look, because I look at those videos at work and I'm in the comment section like, damn, what do people think? And I see hate comments be like, oh my god, this person gave $1,000 to a homeless person when this video has 4 million, 3 million views. This person must have got 30,000 off this video. He should get half of that to the homeless person. I'm thinking about that full circle. There's comments that are looking at it like, oh, good job, that's really, really good that you're helping out the homeless. Not realizing that $1,000 is probably like the only $1,000 that person got that day. People's perception of everything is all gonna be based on how they see some shit.
That's just
so
crazy,
literally,
bro.
when you think about a full circle, fuck what people think. Because at the end of the day, some are gonna hate it, some are gonna love it, some are gonna think you're doing the right thing, some people are gonna think you're doing the wrong thing. It's just all based on the intention of the perception of the person viewing it.
So Cameron, that's what me and Aaron talk about all the time. At the end of the day, in your heart, if you know you're doing a good thing, fuck how much money you're making. Fuck, if you make a video about it or you want to publicize yourself doing it. Fuck all that shit, Cameron. If in your heart you can go to sleep at night knowing that you helped, I can give a fuck about Joe Schmo in the comments talking about, oh, you're not helping enough.
Well, no,
bro, did you hand out something? Did you give away some of your money today, or are you just leaving this fucking comment? That's what I thought.
You're right in that sense, but you can't say people have not made a video just because they wanted to make a video out of it and not because they wanted to help.
There's people like that.
There's people like that.
There's people that.
And you're gonna get hate comments no matter what you do. So you can't like look at it as that. But like you have to look at it as like if they actually help that homeless person or help the less fortunate because they wanted to help or because they just wanted to make a YouTube video because they needed content. Like you have to like there are people helping the less fortunate with the wrong intentions. And that doesn't help in any way.
I think human beings just fucking suck.
Nathan, I see why you like the king now. Good intentions, but it just seems like he has a thing.
It's the wrong way of going. You just installing fear. I think it's the wrong way in going about stuff like that.
Good intentions, Thanos mindset.
Thank you guys all for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'd love to talk to you guys in the comments. We want to see you guys on Twitter as well. So please follow us at just_SYT as in YouTube.
Giggity.
That was all.
Giggity.
At the end of the day,
if you miss any of our videos, just hit the notification bell so you can watch some of our content that you. If you guys can, just hit the notification bell so you can watch some of our upcoming videos. If you missed any of our old videos, just hit the logo in the bottom left-hand corner to watch the videos you may have missed. Appreciate all the love, you guys. My name's Cameron at the end of the day.
Davion.
Nathan.
And it's been just us.